Martin Bakole. He's a beast of a fighter, and I'm looking forward to challenging myself against Martin Bakole, who's been avoided, and let's get it on.
The highly anticipated IBF heavyweight title fight between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker is officially off, as Dubois has been forced to withdraw due to illness. The fight, originally set to be the co-main event on Turki Al Sheikh's blockbuster card in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this Saturday, will no longer take place as planned. Parker, however, will still step into the ring, now facing the formidable Martin Bakole on just 2 days' notice.
Things happen in life. It's not just boxing, in life. You got to adapt, you got to adjust, and you got to go forward no matter what. So I want to go forward, and hopefully he recovers and gets better soon.
Ariel Helwani was the first to break the news of Dubois' withdrawal, delivering a significant blow to the event's lineup. With only limited time to secure a replacement, the organizers scrambled to find a suitable opponent for Parker. Initially, names such as Lawrence Okolie, David Adelaide, and Morad Aliyev were floated as potential replacements. However, it was Bakole, widely regarded as one of the most dangerous and avoided fighters in the heavyweight division, who stepped up to the challenge.
Very difficult, but he's going to be flying in, so we'll see how he is, and hopefully I know he's been training hard, so just whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Bakole has long been seeking an opportunity of this magnitude, and despite the short notice, he wasted no time in making his intentions clear. His trainer, Billy Nelson, took to social media immediately after news of Dubois' illness broke, stating, "We have instructed our promoter to tell the appropriate people that Martin Bakole is ready to fly to Saudi Arabia to fight Joseph Parker." For Parker, taking on a late replacement of Bakole's caliber is a serious risk. Originally, he had trained and prepared specifically for Dubois' style, and now he must adapt to a much different challenge against a heavier, physically imposing opponent with an aggressive approach. Bakole, who weighs around 280 pounds, is coming off an impressive stoppage win over the previously undefeated Jared Anderson, further solidifying his reputation as a dangerous contender. This sudden change in matchups has sparked debate among boxing fans and analysts. Some argue that Parker versus Bakole may turn out to be an even more compelling fight than the originally scheduled Dubois-Parker bout. While Parker has built a reputation as a skilled and disciplined boxer, Bakole brings raw power and relentless pressure. This fight presents a unique contrast in styles, making it an intriguing contest for the heavyweight division. Meanwhile, Dubois' withdrawal comes as another setback for the card, following Floyd Schofield's pullout from his scheduled bout against Shakur Stevenson. Dubois, who holds the IBF heavyweight title, was reportedly being evaluated by doctors in hopes of still competing, but the decision was ultimately made to remove him from the event. With the fight now off, speculation has already begun about when and if Dubois will face the winner of Parker versus Bakole once he recovers. Turki Al Sheikh has made it clear that his goal is to revitalize the sport, drawing inspiration from boxing's golden era when Muhammad Ali captivated audiences worldwide. While losing Dubois from the card is undoubtedly disappointing, the addition of Bakole has injected new intrigue into the event. If Parker manages to overcome this late change and secure a victory, it would be a testament to his resilience and adaptability. If Bakole emerges victorious, it could catapult him into immediate title contention, setting the stage for even bigger fights in the near future. As Fight Night approaches, all eyes will be on Riyadh to see how this unexpected twist plays out. With high stakes on the line and two hungry heavyweights ready to make a statement, Parker versus Bakole has the potential to steal the show. Top-ranked middleweight contender Hamzah Sheeraz finds himself in a prime position, stepping into the ring this Saturday, February 22nd, to challenge WBC champion Carlos Adames. The fight, taking place at the Kingdom Arena as part of Turki Al Sheikh's Riyadh season event, will be broadcast on DAZN pay-per-view. However, while this represents Shiraz's first shot at world title glory, the choice of opponent has raised eyebrows among boxing fans and pundits alike. Rather than targeting WBC and WBO unified champion Janibek Alimkhanuly, widely regarded as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division, Shiraz has opted to face Adames, whom many consider the weakest link among the current middleweight title holders. Even Janibek himself found amusement in Shiraz's decision, hinting that the British fighter was strategically avoiding a higher-risk matchup. Critics argue that this is a tactical maneuver rather than a show of true ambition, as Adames presents a far more winnable fight compared to the seasoned Alim Kanuli or the slick and battle-tested WBA champion Arislandi Lara. There is also skepticism surrounding Shiraz's presence in the middleweight division. At 6 feet 3 inches, he is an unusually tall and physically imposing fighter at 160 pounds, leading some to believe he is a natural super middleweight who cuts down in weight to gain a size advantage. The question remains, would he be as dominant if he were forced to trade punches with the likes of Canelo Alvarez or the heavy hitters at 168 pounds? The consensus is that Shiraz's path to a world title would be significantly more treacherous in a division stacked with elite talent, which is why he has opted to stay at middleweight, where competition is comparatively thinner. As for Adames, his standing as a world champion has been met with skepticism. Since his 2019 defeat to Patrick Teixeira, the Dominican fighter has had a series of unconvincing performances, most notably in his razor-thin decision win over Sergey Derevyanchenko. Many observers, including a large portion of the boxing community, believe Derevyanchenko did enough to win that fight, outworking Adames over 10 grueling rounds. Some even scored it as widely as 8-2 in favor of Derevyanchenko, questioning how Adames escaped with the victory. For Shiraz, this bout represents a golden opportunity, but also a major test. His team has carefully navigated his career to get him to this point, ensuring that he faces the least formidable of the current champions. If he fails here, serious questions will arise about his true potential at the elite level. The reality is that had he been matched against Alim Kanuli or Lara, his chances of victory would be significantly lower. Both champions possess the skill, experience, and ring IQ to expose the defensive vulnerabilities that have already surfaced in Shiraz's career. One of those moments came on June 1st last year when Sheeraz was rocked early in his fight against Austin Williams. For a brief moment, he looked in serious trouble, seemingly on the verge of being stopped. However, Williams, known for his inconsistent stamina and lack of finishing ability, was unable to capitalize on the opening. Following that scare, Shiraz's handlers made a telling move, matching him against domestic-level opposition in Tyler Denny last September. The bout ended quickly, with Shiraz scoring a second-round knockout, but the choice of opponent spoke volumes. Instead of stepping up in competition, his team opted for a low-risk rebound fight, raising concerns that they were wary of his durability after the Williams bout. This weekend, Shiraz has the chance to prove that he is more than just a carefully guided prospect taking the path of least resistance. A convincing win over Adames would validate his credentials as a legitimate middleweight force. However, if he struggles or worse falls short, his detractors will only grow louder, and the comparisons to Amir Khan's suspect chin will continue to follow him. The stage is set. Now it's up to Shiraz to show whether he's a future champion or just another hype job waiting to be exposed.
He said, "You bang me, Saturday I bang you." No, did he?
Zhilei Zhang is ready to bring the fight to unbeaten Agit Kabayel in their highly anticipated 12-round battle for the WBC interim heavyweight title this Saturday, February 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. As part of Turki Al-Alshik's stacked DAZN PPV event, Zhang is looking to make a statement after an up-and-down 2024 campaign. The towering Chinese southpaw will need to be in top condition, something that cost him dearly in his loss to Joseph Parker last March in Riyadh. Despite knocking Parker down twice, Zhang ran out of steam and ultimately dropped a 12-round majority decision in a fight that had been well within his grasp. However, he rebounded in emphatic fashion, stopping former WBC champion Deontay Wilder in the 5th round on June 1st, once again in Riyadh. Notably, Zhang entered the Wilder fight at a significantly lighter 282 pounds, compared to the 291 pounds he carried against Parker, suggesting an adjustment to his conditioning. This is what boxing needs. Two tough guys fighting each other. One goes up, one goes down, and we'll see what happens. This is what I want. to always stand up to the tough challenges. I do feel sorry sometimes. I don't want to hurt anyone's health and well-being, but we're in this hurt business. We're in this sport to show the ultimate respect to perform the best. Kabayel, at 32 years old, holds a significant youth advantage over the 41-year-old Zhang and will likely look to replicate aspects of Parker's blueprint for success.
I'm happy I fight with Zhang, he have a very big name, he fight in this career also big name, he fight with Deontay Wilder, he fight 2-time Joyce, and he fight with Parker, Hurkowicz, and now he fight with Kabayel. It's also a test for him. He's 41, I'm 32. Maybe the new generation win or the old generation win. We will see on Saturday.
Zhang has faced his toughest tests against Parker, Jerry Forrest, and Filip Hrgovic, and Kabayel will aim to add his name to that list.
Zhang have absolutely power, you see he's 135, 33 kilo. We have a good massive power, but I think we have a good game plan for him. I'm only not good body puncher, I can good punch the head also.
The German contender has been on a tear recently, securing stoppage victories over Arslanbek Makhmudov and Frank Sanchez to earn his shot at the WBC interim crown.
I'm happy and I'm being here for the big card. I'm ready for the next challenge. The next challenge is Zhang. Let's go.
Kabayel, an adept body puncher with a growing reputation as the division's dark horse, has made a habit of dismantling heavily favored big men. Speaking with Box Nation, he emphasized his readiness to take on yet another formidable opponent.
For my fans, all my fans around the world, thank you for the big support. See you on Saturday on DAZN. Let's go, ready.
A potential victory over Zhang would further cement Kabayel's reputation as a giant slayer, but the task won't be easy. If he can systematically break down the massive 6 feet 6 inches, nearly 280 pounds Zhang with punishing body shots, as he did against Makhmudov, and force the Chinese fighter to gas out, an upset could be in the making. The February 22nd event promises a stacked lineup of evenly matched high-stakes bouts, with many considering Zhang versus Kabayel to be the most intriguing showdown of the night. At a pay-per-view price of £20, the card offers tremendous value, featuring multiple potential thrillers that could make it a must-watch event for boxing fans worldwide.